What is up, my aliens? Welcome to your session. Take what resonates, leave the rest as usual. Let's jump right on in. So, today we have the Heart card and the King of Air. The Heart card underneath the energetic fields, feelings, empathy, and your intuitive compass. With the King of Air, this card actually brings in and talks about a lot to me. One, he's in the air realm, or he's a part of the air realm, where it talks about thoughts. It talks about telepathy to me, and it almost talks about, in a sense, our upper worlds or our upper realms, our mental space or our mind space. It talks about talking without talking, so feeling the vibe, feeling the energy, and almost having influence over it with our thoughts. The heart card talks about our sacred heart space. It is green, as the heart chakra is green, and it's almost like these colors or these orbs wants to almost infuse this heart and paint this heart back to life or back to color. Very faintly, it's really hard to see, but at the top of the card, of the heart card, we have these white birds, so they're almost like wanting to land on his heart. And with the white birds connecting with the King of Air, we have these white feathers. So it's almost like this King of Air, his influence is almost starting to influence the heart, change the heart, and almost like open up this heart center or this energetic center, which a lot of people see, including myself, as almost like an energetic portal, or energetic space where you create from the heart or you leave with the heart. You get heartfelt or heart. What's the word that I want to use there? That's the type of creation you get back. If you create with your heart, you get a heartfelt creation back, or almost like a most truest and most aligned form of creation is what you receive back. So it's almost like this King of Air is having a very big influence or very big impact on either an individual or a whole collective or a whole community. Maybe it is in the words, because the King of Air is very good in the mental realm, and his thoughts are aligned, so his words comes out fluidly. So he's very precise and very good with his words. Maybe he is an actual motivational speaker, a preacher in a sense, or someone who speaks, a heart healer is what I want to say. Someone who speaks and helps clear almost like the energy or blockages in the heart space or the heart field. Someone who almost reignites and reopens up the heart within others or within the community that he speaks to or preaches his motivation to. And if this is you, it's almost like you have the keys to almost talk to anyone or be in anyone's space. Maybe you're just learning this or realizing this about yourself, that you seem to have the keys to talk to anyone or be in any space, and it feels safe for you and the other person, or at least safe enough for you and that person to actually express and connect, heart to heart, or be in a space where there's almost no filter or no mask, so the energy feels fluid, the energy feels calm and simple. It's almost like it feels like it's the next thing that's supposed to happen, or happens naturally, so it happens. But it's almost like it's you opening up the doorways, or it's you opening up almost like the pathway to actually allow the other person to come through. And if this isn't you, then maybe this is someone doing this for you. Maybe you're not really a talker, or you're a shy speaker, or sometimes you're just scared to add your input, or maybe not scared, you just don't feel like. Sometimes it's the time and place, but it's almost like this King of Air almost like sets the tone. He's almost asking for it, and the space or the air or the energy is filled with almost like the idea of that he's asking for it, or at least he's setting the tone in the space. It's almost like a heart-to-heart conversation, or just a very genuine and deep and heartfelt conversation to emerge, the most purest surface or the most purest form to arise and come to the surface. It's almost like working with a coworker and having those small talk situations where it's just like, okay, we're working here, so we have to talk. But the king of air, if he's in that situation, he's almost saying like, well, since we have to talk anyway, I'm going to create the environment where we can talk about what we want to talk about and be almost like unself-conscious and freely flowing in a direction and up in our conversation. So the best version of both of you guys come forward. It's almost like he's not necessarily just doing it for you. That's just how he is. And that's who he is. But it helps. And it's almost like once you interact with it or open a door to it, then he wants to offer more and bring out more, and the energy just flows off of each other and bounces back and forth off of each other in almost like a succinct way where it just becomes so natural and it happens naturally. So this king of air is coming through as a very positive influence on the heart space and just being both of your truest selves, or if he is the motivational speaker, he is almost speaking to this group or speaking to this crowd. Maybe he is a supervisor or manager, or maybe you are a supervisor or manager, or simply a teacher. But you're having lasting impact and profound impact on almost like the beings or the students or the people that you are integrating with and talking with. Even if it's subtle, it's almost like subtle subconscious messages for almost like you or this group to unpack later, or to decipher, or to look over later. It's almost like, even if it's an audio, sounds like almost like an audio in a sense. You listen to the audio one time and then you go back and you realize 3 or 4 more things that you didn't hear or you didn't comprehend, or at least you just didn't get the chance to unpack yet. It's almost like this king of air knows exactly what he's doing. Interesting. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.